We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Dallas Cowboys. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 22.
Prescott opening with a pass. Buys time, rolling right. Into the hands of Pickett. 30. He's at the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away. George Pickens the touchdown. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. They put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost in midfield.
When you get contributions like that from your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence going to throw straight away here. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. Right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go, sir.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Red on the red.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for his back, Travis Etienne there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
From the gun, Etienne gets it. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger.
Lawrence working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contest. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's third down.
11 at rim, 23, 11 yards. 11 at 13 Lou. Hey, I'm gun.
Throw here, third down. Got his man, Thomas has it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish off their opening drive. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Yeah. Gun. 26.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Hauled down by Andrew Winger.
26. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Yeah. They were going to 53. 26.
Prescott here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Still going inside the 35. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 52 yards. And the Cowboys, first down.
First down, here's Dak. Forced out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
On second down, a run with Williams. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Kill.
That's good.
47.
Cowboys, first down.
26.
1st and 10, Prescott. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Throwing again is Dak. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys break the tie here in the first. George Pickens the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Go, let's go. Hey, tomato. Hot.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. It's a 14-7 game. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They've got a first to begin the frame.
Hey.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Lisa, 24.
They go right back to Etienne. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Hey, Lion. 11, son.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and the Jaguars have a first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Jupiter. Here we go.
Etienne again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Now after tying this game, here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go, 46.
From the gun is Prescott. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Yeah, here we go. Like that. Here we go, 46.
Back to the air, Prescott. That's Lamb running slant. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Hey, kill! 47.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Yeah, here we go, 54, go,
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
There we go, going to 53. Hey, kill.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. Throw caught by his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Kill.
Dak throwing again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tootin now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
That's good for our Jaguars. 1st down.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Hey, easy.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Hey, son,
Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. On fourth down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good work so far. He's got room. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Well, their attempt to attack that deficit, it's begun in earnest, like with a capital E. What an immediate sense of urgency they created by that stellar return. This drive has begun must-score for this offense. I think we all felt that way. And they sure set the tone coming out of halftime with that kick return.
Gets it out wide quick, and oh, he might throw this. That's not going to connect. Broke out a surprise there on first down, but unable to connect off of it. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
11 Agate. Hey. It's 30 left.
Lawrence to throw it. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he's taken down at the 30. Working quickly here.
13 yards on the play. And the Jaguars first down. First and 10.
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's second down.
30-yard line.
Hey, go.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
Get out there. What do you think?
Here's Williams to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Offense in a hurry up here.
47.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on first is Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott to throw once more. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys push their lead further to start the half. George Pickens the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Trying for the deep ball. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Once again here, 2nd and 10. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Goes to the hurry up here. They're going to try with ETN. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense up to the line fast. 1st down throw, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Red on red.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He's got it to his running back. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Absolutely fires this one right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. On the move, past the 40. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. So we're through 3 here. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
On the red.
Back to the air. Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
In the red zone on first. Buys time, rolling right. He will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars now within 1 score in the 4th. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
And the Cowboys managed to recover the football. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Straight ahead with Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Hey, kill. Here we go, 47.
Dak now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Go to 54, go to 50. Here we go, 46. Hey, 47. 26.
Back to throw it. That is caught. He's got Lamb. This gets the 1st and more. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys bump the lead up to 13 points. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tootin now on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Lawrence with it on first. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. So A gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down, Jacksonville.
11. Silver.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Finds Hunter downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 29.
Hey, here we go, here we
Moving
go.
quickly, trying to get set.
Hey, kill!
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. Lawrence working from the gun. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars now within one score in the fourth. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Down inside 2 minutes now. They're going to line up to try the onside kick. And the Cowboys managed to recover the football. Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys making a 2-possession game here in the fourth. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
The Cowboys will line up for the
Inside give to the fullback. And he isn't able to get in here. That lead's going to stay right where it is. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tootin now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Chased out to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Donovan Wilson picks it off. And the Cowboys take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Dump off pass to Williams. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
Hey, kill!
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Third and long for him here. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Cowboys putting it away here on fourth, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
11, rip, 23. Hey, Soko, it's hot.
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
And the Jaguars
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Go.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. On the move. Headed right. And all right, it's a touchdown in the final moments. So win still very unlikely, but a sliver of hope now after that play. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars trim the deficit down to 5.
Jaguars 36.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And this kick is brought in by the Cowboys, and that should be enough to secure them this win.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
They're going to pass it here. This is a heater going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10.
Here we go. Hey, kill. Here we go, 47.
Back to throw. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines. But for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.